Yes, YouTube, we are back again. So today we are going to do back. So I'm going to take you through one round of what I'm going to do in terms of shoulder, lat activation and mobility based off my previous injury and current prehab/rehab. Then we're going to roll through what I'm going to do in my off-season back workout that is probably different to a lot of the stuff you see on Instagram nowadays, because just as a disclaimer straight up, there is no single arm cable pull downs, there is no single arm cable rows with a bench and a cable machine, or any of that namby-pamby shit that everybody seems to love doing at the moment. So we're gonna get started. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna perch myself over this Smith bar and literally just oscillate my arm to get this moving. Just lean into it, put my weight into it, and just help free up my lat, get things moving a little bit more. This side I can spend slightly less time doing it because this is my non-injured side. But we're going to do this both sides, and then I'll attach the band to the top and we'll do some banded work there. Just nice and simple, and allow me, it's like just assisted stretching, and that's how it's going to work from there. Adjusting where you stand while you're leant over the bar is going to adjust what sort of muscles it's unpinning. So as I lean back and stand up more straight, that's going to help more of my serratus. And open up my chest as I lean over a little bit more is going to be more into the deeper lat because it's pushed up into my armpit. And you'll see the slight difference in body movement here because I put slightly more weight through this side, because this is the side where I've had my injury. I tend to have quite a tight lat. It doesn't always flare or spread at times. Oh shit, that bad. There it is, yeah. And that's exactly why. So this might look pretty boring right now, but to be honest with you, this is a needs must situation for where I'm at. Oh. And the way that I like to set these up, so I will go through a round of exercises first, rather than just do 3 sets. And here I like to just do a full round in completion first. So as I was saying, we like to do a full round in completion here. So this here for me is just an assisted stretch, and we'll just try and claw that back and let it pull through. And I can force my weight through it as well. What a lot of people underestimate is doing things like this, is the breathing protocols. So, big breath in, and breathe out, and then push through it. And that's just going to allow you to get a further and deeper stretch. here we're going to just sit into the face pull, get nice and active. And now we're going to go for the pull down. So after the pull down, I'm going to just go into more of a row. So there's some really simple exercises you can do with a structure. And now these ones, everybody's seen these, just open up with a band. This is quite a stiff band, so it's really difficult to open up. But one of the benefits of me using a stiffer band is that rather than just pulling, I have to contract my scapulars to open it out to get that extra strength to go through it. And then from here, we're going to try and pull this up. Get it over my shoulder. So now this is going to help reset any shoulder blade discrepancies and pull that in place. Keep me nice and level. Or we can just move that about there. Nice and simple. So I'll go through two ranges here. Ooh, nice little clip there. We feel it's getting more mobile now. So then we can start increasing the range through the shoulder. So banded wise and structure wise, that's what I'm going to do. And then from here, we are going to do what's called pendulum swings. You can do these with a plate, a dumbbell, or a kettlebell. I'm just going to lean slightly forward and literally swing this through. And then this is different from the first one I did, because I've got no impingement into my lat now, no forced pressure. So this is just all my shoulder joint mobilising up. It's got no resistance from the lat or the serratus now. And then I can slowly, as we come up, stand up, and it'll get slightly more difficult into the upright position. But no, this is feeling good now, this is feeling good today. And then we'll swap over. Again, just a small lean over as we go through the motion. And then we'll slowly come up into the full upright position here. And the next exercise I'm going to do is just scapular push-ups on the floor, on my knees, nothing too exciting. So from this position, just in all fours, we're just going to drop down and depress the scapular blades. Look, just depress the scapulars from the shoulder blades and just get them engaging through there. And to adjust this, you can bring the hand slightly further in and you'll be able to get a slightly better squeeze and become stronger. I mean, I can do these fully up in a normal press up position, but just as a warm up exercise, all fours is perfectly fine. So this is something that I haven't normally done, or well, I haven't done for a very long time, but as I'm training back today and we're going through the shoulder motions, we are going to look at doing some hanging raises and then potentially into only like 3s and 4s for pull-ups, just because we don't want to sort of start the workout and just going through sort of activation, movement, warm-ups, you know, whatever you want to call it. So because of my weight, we're not going to do a full dead hang through my shoulder. So we're just going to be up on my tiptoes, but we're going to allow most of the weight to drop through the shoulders and into the lats. So we're literally just using the joints here to put a little bit more synovial fluid in there, just moving the joints around while stretching through the lats. Oh. Wow, I'm heavy. So, well, that's fucking heavy, wasn't it? Right, let's box 3 more of these off and then we can get to a good bit and go and train. Yep. So we're going to kick off with a D handle lat pull down. Work our way up through the stack. You know, multiple sets, good amount of reps, really get the lats firing, get them started, get them flared up, and then we'll move on to the 2 prime row variations that we're going to do. And then I'll hit a rear delt row, and then pull down, another pull down to finish, and then we'll lead into biceps. So, good session really. So you go through a mid row, high row, well, actually, I'll start from the beginning. So we do lat pull down, mid row, the prime row, high row, and then rope pull down to finish, and then into biceps. And that's how the session will look today. So at destination we've got a lot of back kit, you know, as I commented earlier on in the video, everybody does a lot of single arm cable stuff. I mean, we've got multiple sets of cables stacked here. We've got the hammer strength high pull down, we've got hammer strength low row, we've got hammer strength TY row, we've got a hammer strength machine row, we've got the prime mid row, we've got a Nautilus row, we've got the prime extreme row, we've got the prime pull down, we've got the hammer strength high row, we've got hammer strength T-bar, we've got a hammer strength delt row, and then we've obviously got 2 lat pull downs here and a cable low row, and that's also excluding any of the racks that you want to use for rows, deadlifts, etc., or pull-ups. So ultimately you've got to be able to build a good back training in a gym like this. So pick your exercises smartly and pick what you want to do and what you're going to get the most benefit out of for you, and you'll have absolutely zero worry there. Here we go. Yep. Fuck off. Shouldn't have moved the seat. Shouldn't have moved the fucking seat lock. Bad set that. Fucking wank. Oh well. We'll go again in a minute. Right.
That's better. There we go. Oosh. Ooh. Yeah. Fuck off. Well, that's heavy.
So now we're going to head over to the prime extreme row and wrap that.
Yeah. Let's lock it in. Let's go. Yeah.
No, it's a fucking boat.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So, for you lot who don't really use the prime stuff and are just looking at it, then you'll see the way that I've set up. We've got 4 on the mid peg and 1 on the top peg. So, the reason now, that's going to make the pull off a lot harder. So ideally, in the beginning range, we're going to have to be nice and strong, big drive up, continue through the range, squeeze at the back, and then back down into the hole. And again, driving out of that hole. Now we've started to load the top peg. It's going to make that slightly difficult. And then gradually easier as we get through. But I mean, it's still 5 plates, so it's still going to be relatively heavy. And I'm just going to grab some straps so I can get double digits.
One thing I found annoying today about doing this is that for some strange reason my trainers keep slipping where they are on the mat, which is taking away a little bit of my drive into the pad. Not ideal really, but it's not an excuse. Ooh. Fuck off. Yep. Fuck off.
Well, that was a fucking shit set. The worst thing about that is, as I said it, my trainers slipped all the way through
I don't know why they're doing that on these mats at the minute. They don't normally do it, that's the worst thing about it. But that was a fucking shit set, and that's really annoyed me. But we'll do a back off now, and we'll split it about. So I'm not going to sit and cry about that set, it just fucking annoyed me. The fact that my feet kept slipping, but I knew that all the way through until I got to my top set. You know, just couldn't really be helped. Maybe I'll consider getting a mat if it continues to do that. Get one of the ab mats and put them down, try and stop my feet slipping and stuff. But why you did that, I don't know. It doesn't normally do that. Maybe the mats were just cleaned earlier or yesterday or whatever, and it's just fucked it up. But anyway, we're just going to do a three plate back off now. Just wrap these out, finish off this set. So now we're going to move from the prime extreme row to the prime mid row. Get nice and tight, coming through into the mid lat. So here we are, people, on the prime mid row. So while we're training back and while we are sort of progressing through movements, one of the things that you'll notice as your weight starts to go up is once you've got your handles and your chest on the support pad, as you start to get heavier and you're pulling back, you'll end up throwing yourself back into sort of this motion, and it looks great on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, but at that point you're actually using your erector spinae and your hip flexors to throw yourself back once you're locked in, and then also momentum from the movement, so you're not going to get as much benefit out of it as you should be doing. So if we lock up with the handles, feet solid planted in, and the idea is the chest is in contact with the pad at all times, fully upright or parallel depending on what row you're on, but either way you want your chest solidly touching 100% on the pad, allowing the elbows to come back past the rib cage, contracting all the way through the range, nice and tight, keeping that chest through the pad, getting full contraction, full range, full stimulation, and most importantly, full benefit. So just a small tip, keeping the chest touching on the pad, grinding through them last reps to get the most out of your rows. Right, let's get heavy. What's that, mate? I have, yeah. Are you on it next, yeah?
Supposed to be that, yeah. Need something else, can I?
You can jump in if you want, mate.
Alright. Because he's on that, otherwise it's swapped in, but...
Yeah, you jump in on there, mate. We'll be sound. Oh. Fucking hell.
Sure you don't mind?
Sam, mate, yeah. I should really ask you if you mind being in my YouTube video.
If what?
You mind being in my YouTube video?
Looking dead, yeah, I do.
Easy, Carl. Perfect form though, so we'll take that. I like to see you got your wraps this week as well.
I am, yeah.
I bet that looked dead easy, I know.
You're in one with them, aren't you?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, my butt. Thanks, Carl. Light work. And that's why you do that?
Yeah.
Or just not making sure it doesn't land on your foot?
A lot of people do, don't they, then sliders.
Oh, I can't fucking stand on sliders. I'll just leave it here now for now. You being a puff?
Eh?
You being a puff?
You did think when I was taking it off.
Yeah, I think you're being a bit of a puff there, Carl.
I've got 12 reps still. 12 reps.
There we go. Come on then. Big set. Let's go. Easy, Cal. Massive. Beautiful. Good.
It's better. That was my 12 reps. Should I have gone more?
No, for where you're at, that's a good set. Next set we can go up again. Depending on, you know, what part did you feel difficult there and whereabouts, like how many reps in, what part of the movement you feel difficult with, etc., etc. You know.
Felt really good.
Yeah, it looked really good, yeah.
Yeah. About 9 upwards. It
Yeah.
felt a bit harder.
Yeah. So, really, there, I mean, you can either go with a template on the mid one there, a template on the top, or what you could do to be fancy is put a 5 on the mid and a 5 on the top, you know, just to balance it out. So, moving through it as you sort of progress your mid peg so it's fullish. If you then start moving to your top peg, it's going to get hard at the beginning movement. So in the stretch position. So as you're in a stretch position on a row, that's potentially where you're going, well not potentially, it is actually where you're going to pull more fibres because you're in the stretch range.
Right.
So at that point, if it's heavier here, we've got to recruit more fibres to pull.
That's what you want.
So ideally over time, once you've filled up the mid, we then slowly fill up the top.
It's easy enough.
And then that's how we can go with our progression through there,
Right.
because the mid one you're flying through it, 3 plates, real solid that.
Right.
So if we start going 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5,
Yeah.
as we do that, you're potentially making your exercise harder.
Yeah.
Your progression may be slightly slower in terms of overall weight,
Yeah. That don't matter, does it?
Not really, because again, you know, as I've said to you before, we're bodybuilders at the end of the day, and it's about what you look like, not what you lift.
Yeah.
So
You're feeling in the right places.
exactly this,
Just
yeah.
felt that. Just did that.
Yeah, and you could tell by your form, your setup, technique, everything was spot on. So,
Felt that well.
so that was mega, yeah. Big check-in tomorrow?
Yes. Looking for, well, say looking forward to it. I'm really happy.
Yeah, super.
It's just the that ego, but it's getting better. I don't know what we did different, whether it's because
Yeah, potentially just the increase in weight, a few more repetitions, and just pushing past that point of failure might have just aggravated you. You rotate a little bit more. Yeah.
the loads of stretches.
Yeah. As long as we stay on top of it, and as long as it sort of gets better, you know, a couple of percentage each week, we're on the right path.
Just something we'll have to manage.
Yeah, you know, a rotator's one of them. It's nothing that you can just sort of fix overnight. It's long term, and then it's mainly after that it's precautionary. When you think it's okay, just be precautionary with it. You know, and then once you're precautionary with it, it kind of just builds into your routine, and then it becomes like everyday shit when you're training. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what you want, isn't it? That's 24/7 sculpted look.
I thought that it'd take no longer to look like that. She started when she was 2018, and she showed me this picture. The jump from 2018 to now was horrendous, it was like massive, and I didn't think you could do that in that time. It was that big a change.
Yeah, and you know what? It is, but the thing again, what people don't realise is consistency pays off. You know, it's all right doing it 6, 8, 12 weeks for summer and then going on a fucking 10-week bender over summer and then coming back for what people call a fucking winter arc and doing 3 months like while it's dark and getting pistol sprig in summer again. You know, you're when you're doing that, you're only actually applying yourself 25% of the year. You know, so every 4 years, you're actually making 1 year's progress. Whereas if you actually lock in and do 12 months of the year, then you're going to make a full year's progress in a year, not in 4. You know, so it's just consistency. And like, you know, to get to the top level of bodybuilding with it being an extreme sport, there is no balance, unfortunately. You know, yeah, you have to do extreme things to get extreme results. And that's, at the end of the day, what a lot of people aren't always willing to do. Three. Yeah, my bad. That was fun.
You don't even look like you've done it.
Oh mate, that was hard, that.
said she sometimes wakes up in the middle of the night to eat because she can't put all the food in. That's madness.
Been there, done that.
Do it by
That's why I blend mine now. Because I did it for a bit and I never felt fully rested, you know. Like after my sleep, waking up and getting like food and stuff, I just found it difficult. So that's why I just started blending it and drinking it before bed. And then at least, yeah, well, I say food, like, I mean, I've blended whole food a couple of times, but predominantly now I'll just blend like cream of rice or oats with whey.
it's easier.
Yeah, some peanut butter in it for any more calories, or maybe some more like syrup or whatever, just to basically just hit my macros or whatever is in that meal. Sometimes I'll add fruit in as well, depending what time of the day I'm blending it. But yeah, night time, if I'm behind or I know I'm too tired or I've got to get up early in the morning that I can't stay up another 2-3 hours to eat again, then I just blend it and drink it and get sleeping and just sleep straight through.
My headache's the pillow at 9 or 9 and I wake up naturally at 6 o'clock. I sleep and I need it.
Yeah.
But wake up. If it was my job, if it was a professional, I'd have to get up.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to take it out.
Yeah, no. Well done, you.
Oh, I thought you meant next time, like next.
Mate, you can do that this set. You'll get 8 to 10 here. Easy. Your count.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go then, come on. Light work, Cal, good. 2, 3, easy, good, strong. Good, and breathe. Good, easy, all day. This is it, now these count, 3 more minimum, let's go, good. 1, 2, 3, good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. And again, let's go. Good. Still your set, let's go. Good. And again, Cal, come on, drive through. Good, nice. And again. Sit down, pull, let's go. 3, good, 1, 2, new level of pain, let's go. Come on, drive. Good. And last one. Pull, 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 pull. That's it, good. And that's the difference. That set is a difference maker, yeah.
Yeah, I felt that.
Feel the difference with just the minor 5s. Yeah. So we can do that from now, and you've just proved you can do it.
Yeah.
You hit 12 easy with no assistance, no encouragement, and then we went past that as well. So literally, it's there for you to take.
Yeah.
You just need to lock in.
True.
But now I've said it to you, I know that's in there now.
Yeah, that's
That's it, it's done. Yeah. So that's where we can be each week now. And gradually, if we go up 2s, 5s, 10s, whatever's there in reach, as long as we're careful of the rotator, then we'll be good to go.
Start on this then, no. We just start on my 3s and go up each, as we've done.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff. How many more sets you got left? 1, super.
1.
Yeah. Oh, fuck off. Are you done now, mate? Yeah.
So one of the benefits about this exercise is as you're coming back, it's very similar to the muscles that you've got to engage, hitting a rear double, and that's why it helps sculpt the shape during them poses. So that's why it's another one of my favourite exercises, especially as putting on back day or delt day, or posterior or pull, which however you set up your structure, you know, it's easy to benefit from. Fuck me. So at this point we're just finishing off with the pull down and working through that way, and then we're going to hit biceps.
You're using this, aren't you?
I've got one set left, lovely. No worries. So yeah, so I've got one set left of pull downs, and we're going to move into biceps, and that's my back day done.
Calm now and no mess on me. Stay away from these ashy youths when they come around and get ash from me. That's 5,000 capacity. 5,000 capacity. Then spread that over the UK and then add it up. To me, you put fuels on the back for me. Madman, they go mad for me.
So, for my bicep exercise today, something that I've worked out over the past couple of weeks, sort of this year, is that I struggle to engage with my left side after my shoulder procedure. So as much as I love like standing dumbbell curls and whatever, I've noticed when I do them seated and slightly lighter, I can get a better contraction and I get more tension through my bicep. Whether it's just a form issue or a skill issue, I've now relegated the ego with standing stuff a lot of the time, so I'm going to do these seated today, and you'll see that, and you'll see me obviously just go through the range. So from my left one here, I'm already struggling. Just in terms of the movement. So with that, it's a really basic, really simple exercise, but obviously being supported by the pad, there's no momentum while you're rocking, there's no big swings and hip pull throughs, so everything is solely focused into the bicep. There's a couple of variations on how you can do these. I mean, if you really want to, you can do them seated, resting on your knee and come up. You can do them in hammers as well. Again, you can do them single arm or dual like I am. There is no right and wrong way. A lot of it comes down to personal preference and skill, really, on whether you want to do them both together or individually. Always work through the full range. Oh, fuck. Then once you've done or once you've finished your workout and you know that you've left everything in the gym, in that set, on them reps, then there's nothing better than actually going home and knowing that you've completed that workout to 100% of your ability. And the results will come, because you know you can't moan at the results you don't get with the work that you didn't do, and that's an old saying, but it's a simple saying, and at the bottom line, it's the fucking truth. So you just gotta be real with yourself. You know, you gotta think, if you wanna look like somebody else, or you wanna be as strong as somebody else, or you see somebody else do something and you wanna do it too, you've got to look at the amount of effort and willing and potentially sacrifice that they put in, and think to yourself, are you willing to do that, to be in that position? Oh, fuck me. So now, after you've just listened to me sit and explain about being seated and not using momentum and all that that I've just said, now I'm going to do them standing. And this isn't a contradiction, this is classed as progression. So I've done them seated and solely isolated my biceps because of the lack of movement I've had from my shoulder. I have to do this to isolate them first to effectively pre-fatigue them, and then now I'm just going to rep them out and go through just to exhaust them. I've just done one set standing, I'm now going to do my second set standing and then progress from there. Again, we're still fairly light, nothing major. Nothing that's going to compromise anything too much or cause any more injuries. We just want full contraction, full squeeze, and growth. So I am going to finish off with bicep cable curls. Ugh, fuck, that was heavy. So after everything I've done, I'm fucking wiped out. Pretty difficult. Going to finish off with 1 to 2 more sets on here, and then well, that's it. Session's done. And that is a fucking wrap for today. So that's back and biceps, off season. We'll keep running this literally until I go to Texas. You know, so we've got 4 weeks. Run this straight through. Be the same out there. They've got the same kit. It'll be the same routine, so nothing will change. And hopefully we just grow and expand that taper. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.